Hello YouTubers, it's Godzilla tonight. We're here coming at you with another unboxing video. Today, this package took forever to get here. It was literally like usually like my post office, like how the way it works, because I live in a little town. I usually get my mail like around 10 to like 10 a.m. to like 12 p.m. and you know, it gets here pretty early. But today, it's like what, almost 5 o'clock, and it's like really late. I was like, whoa, it's never happened before. And I was kind of getting very impatient because it's a new figure, you know, like a brand new figure, and it's like I've been waiting for this figure to come out since it was announced at Comic-Con. Well, no, before Comic-Con. Let's take it out. Oh no. No! Okay, whatever. Let's show that background then. Okay. Here we have the Atomic Blast Shin Godzilla. So far, he does not look nothing like the pictures, which is kind of disappointing. He had a matte paint job and like different colored spikes, as in like dorsal plates, as in like different shades of purple and stuff like that. So far, he's looking uneven, which I do not like. But let's take him out of the package and see what's up. He does look cool in there though. Okay, so he's finally out of the box. So my first impressions from him inside the box were totally wrong. He does have a little bit too much of red in some places. I kind of want to fix that, but at the same time it's just like, I don't want to. But the thing I find weird is that he's really oily and like wet kind of, so I don't know if it's, I don't know why, but it feels kind of weird, so I'm gonna let him air out a little bit. You can see there's some purple missing in the dorsal, why isn't this focusing? In the dorsal plates. Ew, there's a lot of hair. It's like I said, it's kind of wet. And one thing I did notice is that they kind of went the SH Monster Arts route with this figure, and they went with the red plastic and then painted black all over it, which kind of does look good, don't get me wrong, but there is kind of like paint splotches that are very uneven, and like even at the foot it looks kind of weird, you know, it's kind of weird. And then his effect pieces come behind the actual figure. Let me get that real quick. They come behind the figure like this. They look pretty cool. Let's see, focusing. There's a wire in them, so I do not know if they're bendable. But yeah, let's get them out. So there he is with the breath piece effect. And there's really not that much purple on it, which is kind of disappointing. And like the light's a little bit too bright, so it's some of that out of the way. And you still can't see no purple. Like, oh wait, you can see a little bit if it wants to focus in. It does not want to, but it's like so little, like literally the tail piece has no purple in it at all. Kind of false advertising. Like the only part that has like a lot of purple on my figure is right there. Looks really, really cool. Like, this is a really cool piece, don't get me wrong. It's a really cool figure and everything, but there's just some things that's like you would expect with the second figure that they would correct it by, you know? Like the tail is you know what, I take that back. It's not as sturdy. I was about to say it's sturdy, but no, it's not. It's kind of loose. I was planning on getting another one to paint it in like original colors, like black and gray and blue, but now I'm kind of like, I don't want to. Like, if you're a completionist, then get it. But then besides that, I don't know. Like, this is like my first NECA figure that I'm kind of like not living for, which is kind of disappointing because they haven't put a figure out in a whole entire year. Not really living for this. I mean, you can get it at Target soon for like $25, but I'm not living for this. Like, it's cool and everything, but I'm not living for it. Kind of makes me sad because I was really like having high expectations for this, but the promotional images make this have no justice on this figure. This figure looks like trash in person. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Like, you know, you can't say that much for the price point, but if you're gonna have like a badass promotional image, you should at least have 50% of this. This figure does not have 50% of that. Like this is kind of like a big letdown. Well, I used it for stop motions, of course, but it's kind of a really big letdown. Anyways, please like, subscribe.